Okay guys, I'm back with another video and today we're playing this game called Your Boyfriend. I've seen this game on TikTok and I got interested into playing it. So that's basically what we're going to do. First what we're going to do is turn down this freaking music. No, we can't. Okay. And we're going to put it on the highest quality. Actually, I think this is the, I'm not going to mess with anything. Yeah, that's the highest quality, I guess. So yeah, let's just, I don't know why that just happened. Let's get into it. Play. Jesus Christ, that was, I didn't like that. It didn't scare me, but it made me a little uneasy. So basically, in this game, instead of us trying to work for y'all know who Senpai. If y'all know who Senpai um, it's like basically y'all freak. Instead of us trying to chase for our crush's love, this dude is trying to get our attention and chase for our love. That's basically what it is. I don't know. I tried to overly give y'all an example with Yandere and Senpai and shit. Well, some people just don't watch anime. So, welcome, Destiny. You two have fun. Ah! My life has been chaotic. My family broke out into another fit of drama, so I left the nest, ran straight to college, and got an apartment and a job. But lately, my job at a greasy spoon diner has been unbearable. The job doesn't pay the best, so that meant I had to find a roommate to afford an apartment. And now my roommate is always bringing some dropout into our apartment for late night study sessions. My sleep schedule is wrecked, and even better, the rent on the apartment is late. I had heard once that if you become roommate with a friend, you won't stay friends for long. In my case, the friendship gets strained thinner as my friend keeps making excuses why they need me to come to cover half their rent. It's too much reading. Thanks to that deadbeat, I'm working harder just to lose my money on the rent. I'm nearly broke and getting a second job feels like it will kill me. At least in this park I have some alone time. Damn, life sounded real miserable for us. Real miserable. I've always loved this part of the park. It's untouched by obnoxious family members and college jerks. The only people who come here are the groundskeepers. Even then, they only come by in the morning. Close my eyes, I rub my face and huff out the tension in my lungs so that I could calm down enough to enjoy the peace and quiet. Just then, I feel someone sit down beside me. Startled, I turn and look towards the interloper. I'm glad you read his lines for me, cause baby. Dang, why can't it be a girl? No, I'm just playing. Kinda. The stranger says, trying to keep me from leaping too high off the park bench. Ugh, that's so creepy. Supposed to be attractive. He smiles and scoots himself close to me, shyly and awkwardly. I keep my eyes on him, unsure what his intentions are. His unblinking eyes don't stray from mine, not once. Dang, I thought y'all was gonna read for me. So, are you waiting for a family member? Wait. So, hold on, y'all. Let me try to do this voice. Yeah. How he sounded? He said, "So, are you waiting for a family member or a friend?" I'm not gonna try too hard on this voice. I'm not gonna lie. It just seems kind of odd for you to be sitting here all alone like this, so far away from the jogging track. A chill runs down my spine. I cross my arm over my chest to slide myself away from him and closer to the edge of the bench. Right? Why are you asking about me, boy? How often does the same person walk up to you out of the blue and start asking such questions? Not often, for me at least. He picks up on my unease and refrains from sliding any closer. He crosses his finger in between his legs and smiles warmly. I mean, you don't look like a groundskeeper or one of the old people feeding pigeons after doing tai chi. That is not how you spell pigeons. That's how you spell pigeons. That is so weird. That's how you spell pigeons. No, I'm just getting some alone time to myself. Things have been pretty intense lately. Guys, that's not how you spell pigeons. My bad, I had to look that shit up. He scoots himself even closer, his hand nearly touching mine as he smiles shyly. Boy, you just met me. Damn. I'll say yeah though, because you look like you gonna kill me. Y'all gonna let me say yeah? Can I have the pleasure? Never mind. He was the weird one. I can't tell if he's a bit awkward or just eccentric. What? Why? Why do you have such an interest in me? Damn, nobody like us? That's weird. Boyfriend? What? We just met. I'm not gonna like I don't know. What? You talking about? What? My boyfriend. Why would he be assuming we were in a relationship? There's an awkward silence as the stranger sits patiently waiting for my answer. I'm gonna say no. Let's see what he gonna do. Let's see what you gonna do. What? No. Let's see. Let's see how crazy you are for me, Stink. I pulled my hand away from his. I thought that I would normally try to at least attempt to be polite when I turn down someone's advance, but the stranger's sumptuousness makes my skin crawl. He sits there for a moment with a firm stare before pulling his hand away in a reluctant retreat. Oh, ... I see. I think that I'm getting mixed messages from you. Baby, you were never getting a message. What the fuck? I mean, it doesn't make much sense for you to come here and then not want me. Huh? I stand up from the bench and turn to leave. Hopefully I can get back to the more frequent parts of the park before any other creeps crawl out from under the rocks and bushes. Where are you going? He stares back at me from the bench, but I can't read his expression. It is tempest of mixed emotions, and none of them are as positive or playfully awkward as when I first met him. It's getting late. I'm going to head home. I lied. I glanced over my shoulder to find the nearest path out of the park to the nearest public street. Oh, well, maybe I could walk you home then. Baby, what's wrong? No, thank you. No, thank you. Look, it's nothing personal, but you're coming off as kind of creepy. I'm not really that comfortable around you. He rose his arm awkwardly. Creepy? But you what? You what? Sorry, I have to go. Yeah. I cut him off and start walking away, occasionally looking over my shoulder. I don't want him creeping up on me while my back was turned. He never moves. He just sits there with a forlorn... What the fuck is with all these big ass words? I mean, it's not that I don't know him. It's just like, what's the fucking point? My bad. That just blew me. Forlorn look on his face and stares quietly at the ground. Oh, poor Stink. Well, I wander around the city a little bit more, visiting places I normally wouldn't visit. Boom, 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 boom. Urgh. My paranoia has got me looking over my shoulder, wondering if he might still be lurking somewhere behind me. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking things. But who knows? Some guy who presumes he's your boyfriend before either of you even know each other's names is probably not the most psychologically healthiest of people, are they? Yeah, that's creepy enough to warrant him my cold shoulder. Still, the way I left him behind like that make me feel like maybe I was a jerk. Yeah, we didn't have to fully leave, but it was just like, baby, why do you assume that you're my nigga? You ain't do nothing to be my man. I come across a local florist shop that I remember passing on a few of my downtown walks. I've always been meaning to stop and pick up some flowers for the apartment, but I could never seem to find the time. Well, I have time now. I can use a diversion, so why not? Okay. Oh, I like those flowers right there. The ones that look like penguin feet, chicken feet. Walking in, I look around, take in the rather pleasant aroma of the shop. I wander past the quaint display of flowers arranged with potted plants and small gift bags of potpourri. I had a particular purchase in mind. From a rustic wooden shelf display containing the flowers of various houseplants came a lovely, pungent fragrance from the deep red roses. Being mindful that some still had their thorns, I reached out to pick one up. I felt a hand brush against mine. I pulled my hand away quickly and glanced at the person that I didn't see on the other side of the display. Bitch! Oh, fancy seeing you here. The man from the park beams upon seeing me and gives a smile before pulling the rose out. I didn't know you shopped here too. I don't. I say, startled by his presence. The man then gestures to me with a finger over his lips. You think this shit okay? Why you look surprised? Shh, it's a small shop. There's no need to raise your voice. His comment rose me the wrong way, but I try to compose myself. Did you follow me here? I whisper harshly, unsure if crossing paths with him again was a pure coincidence or if I needed to worry about him after all. What? Of course not. He looks a little hurt by my accusation. I come here almost every day, you know? Uh-oh. Was I really being a dick to him? I don't believe this man. He fumbles around with the rose in his hand. His eyes stay shyly focused on the ground. I love flowers. This little shop is the only one nearby, so I come here a lot to see what new bouquets they have made and if they have any on sale. I'll admit that sometimes I get a glimpse of you through the windows of the diner that you work at, and lately I've been meaning to walk in and finally say hi. But I lose my nerves and stay out. I mean, is that really creepy? I mean, I guess that's not too bad. I guess that's understandable. I mutter. It's difficult for me to notice people when I'm walking the same path almost every day like a mindless robot. I guess that I can't really judge him for my lack of awareness. Look, I have to get going. I say, breaking the silence between the two of us. He clears his throat to muster up his courage as he steps closer, hesitates on a question for a brief moment, and then finally speaks. I know you have no interest in me, and I get that, but can I at least see you again? Not on a date or anything, but just to hang out. I feel as though we got off to a bad start. Well, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna say yeah this time simply because he got enough confidence to ask again. Why, I don't even know your name. My name? It's a joke, really. I much prefer if you made a nickname for me. The smile on his face fades into a slight grimace before his gaze drifts off to the side. A nickname? Do I actually get to pick one for him? I really don't like my name, honestly. I'd rather be called something else, like a nickname or something. He must have a really horrible name, or really horrible parents that he wants to dissociate with. Taking this moment, I figured there was no real harm in making a nickname for him after all. It would be easier for me to remember. Well, how about What should you name him? How about Simon? You like a Simon. Simon. How about Simon? He seemed pleased with what I came up, despite how silly or tacky it may have been. Yeah, that's much better. Honestly, thank you. I see. Yeah, I don't feel like reading that. Well, it's getting dark. I had better get going home. It was nice to meet you, Simon. I turned to leave the shop. Hey, wait. Simon calls out to me. I turn to him, smiling sheepishly. Can I at least walk you home? No! You cannot know where I live. His shoulders slouched and his smile faded, but only a little. He snapped his fingers to feign disappointment. Oh, dang. Rejecting me twice in one day. Today hasn't been that kind to me. But how about we hang out tomorrow? I smile and shake my head before putting the rose back where it came from. I work all this week, so I don't really have time for anything. Well, how about I stop at your work by your work tomorrow? You do take breaks, right? I nodded and leaving the flowers where they were. We walked out of the shop together. He is a determined man. He is a determined man indeed. He has that crusty mind pod diner. It is not that busy most days, but if you want to just stop by chat bay, you can. Honestly, the thought of having someone to catch you around sounded nice, but I don't want him to get the wrong message. But just a fair warning, I won't be able to talk much if you're not buying anything to eat or drink. I'll bring a few bucks. Then, anything worth getting food poisoning from? I chuckle as he smiles wryly. The milkshakes are the best. I've had it for a long time. I'll take your word for it. He looks over my shoulder and sees the shadow of trees and buildings are getting longer. Well, you better hurry. It's getting dark. He nodded before turning around and taking his leave. He looks over his shoulder, smiles, and waves as he saunters further down the road opposite of my apartment. I watch him walk down the sidewalk for a moment before going my own way. Everything was quiet in my apartment except for the rummaging sound of my roommate's study partner in the kitchen. I shut my eyes and walked past. They have a habit of walking around naked after their study sessions. I don't even want to see if they were dressed this time. I don't bother to turn on the lights in my room. I float down on my bed, face first into the mattress, and limbs spread out like a star. Letting out a loud and long groan, I eventually roll into my back and stare up at the ceiling. Damn, we depressed or something? Jesus Christ. It was a rather eventful day. I got a little quiet time, and I even made a new acquaintance, despite how we got off on the wrong foot at first. Ugh, I'm so exhausted. I don't bother getting undressed. I pull the blankets over myself, roll over, and let myself drift off to sleep. Have an early shift tomorrow. End of day one.